Hello and welcome to WMCM. Stay tuned, Afternoon Delight is next. Hello and welcome to Afternoon Delight. I'm Jennifer, this is Chloe, that's Tori, and that's Catherine, and we're here to spread some news with you today. So, Catherine, what sign are you?
I'm an Aquarius.
You're an Aquarius. Alright, let's see what we got here today for your horoscope. Alright, whether or not you believe in reincarnation, it doesn't matter. We've all had the experience of feeling like we've known someone forever, even though it's only been a few months, or weeks, or even moments.
Oh my.
You, of course, have learned to pay careful attention to that sort of thing. So when you cross paths now with someone who seems familiar, you won't hesitate to mention and to ask them where they've been all your life. This lifetime, that is.
I wonder every day.
How do you feel about that?
It's pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know. I can't really say that I go too much into horoscopes. Like, I'll read them just to see what they have to say, but usually they don't really apply to my life.
No.
But
I do want to say that we became friends on Snapchat today, so I guess you can ask me where I've been all your life if you want to.
that's a good point.
I'm an Aquarius too, so that kind of just goes for me because we're only 3 days apart. Yeah. I feel like it's accurate. I mean, you and I have only been friends for like a few months, but I feel like, you know, you're like my old high school friend, but really we've just been getting to know each other the last few months. But yeah, so I feel like that does apply to me actually. But what sign are you, Jen?
I'm Cancer.
Cancer.
Little Cancer.
Oh my gosh. I want to read you yours since we've got these up here. So, in your mind, secrets are good for only one thing: uncovering. You enjoy uncovering the most, especially if the truth you bring to the surface by that revelation brings about a big positive change to the course of events currently unfolding. And if that course is currently taking a distinctly underhanded path. At the moment, that's what's going on, and whether or not you happen to be directly involved in the situation means absolutely nothing to you.
Interesting.
That seems a little general. But I
feel like they're
fun.
always general, though.
They have to be, I think, to apply to such a broad range of people. But you're most into it. I can tell from your necklace, too. So
sweet.
Tell us
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer.
Okay, well, let me just start off by saying everyone has a sign. Yes, I'm a Cancer. Jen's a Cancer. Aquarius, whatever. Anyway, there's more than one sign to each person if you believe in this.
Yes, I agree.
If you do your birth chart, you can get like this whole chart of like where the planets and all this were, where you were born, and like that all is supposed to like affect your personality, blah blah blah. So for me, like you have a sun, a moon, and a rising. That's the most basic thing. I'm like all three. I'm a Cancer, so I'm pretty emotional and manipulative.
I mean, like for my horoscope today, I don't know how I feel about it per se, but I just don't like secrets in general. So why would there be any secrets in my life? You know, it
that does make
apply
sense.
A lot of the
but
time.
like uncovering, I love uncovering some juicy stuff.
Juicy stuff, yes.
I'm into it.
I mean, I suppose, yeah, like, I don't like secrets, so that's why I uncover these secrets, so...
It's all open for interpretation,
it makes
really.
sense, I suppose, yeah.
Has anybody ever, like, uncovered secrets about, like, their lovers or boyfriends or partners? I don't know, I only had, like, not that much experience with this, but I've always seen it, like, dramatized? Whatever. Like, I've seen it, like, stereotyped so many times, like, the girlfriend that finds out because she went through the texts, or, like, I don't know, she found, like, a pair of panties in his office drawer or something like that. I just love, like, have any of you guys ever experienced something like that?
Well, first of all, I've never cared about a man enough to care about what he does in his free time.
Okay, all right.
I agree.
That's where I'm at.
I agree.
So do you guys ever like look at other people's horoscopes to like see like the compatibility?
Oh, for sure. I look
Yeah.
up compatibility all the time. My roommate Ryan is a Pisces. We're very compatible. We'll probably fall in love in 15 years. Just not right now.
I mean, yeah, I believe it.
Like, we're water signs, you know how they're divided:
That's
water,
true, yeah.
fire, air,
Air and-
earth.
So what does it mean to be a water? Because I'm a water sign. So what
You're a
does
water
that
sign?
mean? Yeah.
You're a
Aquarius-
water sign.
Isn't Aquarius a water sign?
No, water's Cancer,
That's
Pisces,
air.
and Scorpio. Water
Oh, so
sign
I'm air? Oh my gosh, all this time I thought I was like,
means you're an airhead.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding. Be silly. I'm just silly.
we're all friends here on
Oh.
WMCM. Don't worry.
so what does it mean though? So I'm an air.
You're an air one? Okay.
Aquarius.
Aquarius. I don't know like a lot about air signs. I like know more about me. Water signs are supposed to be super like emotional and just kind of like connected. I would guess like from what I've heard, Aquarius are more like aloof and kind of not connected with their feelings. Like they don't think with their
Wow.
feelings.
That's
That's what I've heard. I'm not saying I know everything.
so you're saying I'm
That's what I've heard.
you do.
stone cold witch.
No, that's not. I mean, if that's what you want to hear.
I'm just
Oh.
kidding. No, actually, I don't know. See, it's so difficult because like I don't identify with that then because I feel like I'd be more water than
More water?
air.
Why do you
So
say
my-
that though? Like
Because I think I'm really emotionally connected and emotional and not aloof.
You don't think you're aloof?
No, Jen, do you think I'm aloof?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think I'm really like emotionally involved. Like so much so that my friends make fun of me sometimes. They're like, "Girl, you really gotta chill with those emotions."
I mean,
Hey, at least you're like speaking your mind.
you could
and
look
you're
up
not
if you
being fake.
know the exact time you were born and what like the city you were born. You could look up your birth
Let's do
chart.
it.
I could send you the link and it will
Do
tell
it.
you everything. Because like if
need
you
it.
have if you're like rising sign or something, or your moon sign or your sun sign is like a water sign, it could make sense.
Yeah.
I could explain because there's a lot more that goes into it than just being like, oh, I'm a Gemini or I'm an Aries. Like
I can't say I ever knew that before. Like
Me
right now.
neither. I'm learning so much.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
learning so much. more
I think
about
it's
this.
really interesting. Like I said, my roommate Ryan's a Pisces. He was a skeptic. I made him fill out his birth chart, and he told me it was pretty accurate. He was pretty shook up. So
Dang. I might need to do this. You might need to show me.
I will
this
send
as
you the
well.
link.
Maybe next time on the show we can like bring it here and do it.
Bring
on
it up
here.
again.
Yeah,
That would
we'll
be
talk.
great.
We'll just keep talking about
Like have
horoscopes.
a like continuation of this episode. That'd be great.
That would be good.
Oh,
Super
wouldn't
super
it?
great.
Yeah.
Just
I think
be
it's funny
incredible.
too that like all of my friends and actually past boyfriends have been like, you know, in those magazines they always had like, what sign goes with your sign this week or something like that, and it was always the sign that wasn't my significant other or like the sign that wasn't my best friend. So it's like, oh, so I'm not supposed to be friends with these people apparently. Okay, astrology, whatever you say.
There's some. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not claiming this stuff is 100% real. It's fun. I like looking at it because
I think it's just like interesting,
Yeah,
more
it's
like
just, like,
entertaining, like
I
very
think you can
entertaining.
explain some things maybe.
maybe.
Well, enough
Maybe
about the
people-
horoscope before
Yeah.
I lose my mind.
If you do
You guys
want to
hear about
read,
the new royal
Yeah.
baby?
Oh.
Did you hear about that?
Yes.
Oh my
Okay, so
gosh.
what day is it? April 23rd?
It was Monday.
It's
Monday,
April 23rd.
Today's the
That was
24th.
yesterday.
24th? Okay, he's a Taurus.
He's a Taurus.
Wow.
Wow, you really know that.
Know it off the top of your brain.
I'm
So,
genius.
what's a Taurus? Like,
Okay.
I
I'm not going to go into it. I want to talk about the
read
baby.
it.
I
Yeah.
can explain this after the show. I'll let
Tori
you.
loves
I'll let you
babies.
know. I love babies. Babies, so cute.
If you do want to read about your astrology sign, just go to astrology.com. You'll be all set. But yeah, this royal baby. Okay, so my first comment on the royal baby is not even about the baby. It's about the fact that she had this kid and then just walked out of the hospital like 8 hours later in a dress and heels and like did an interview. That's insane.
That's what blew my
Like-
mind too. Like,
While holding
just-
the baby.
yeah, okay, like I just created life,
so
but here
beautiful.
I am. Like,
Wearing
created life.
heels.
that's what.
Just look at her right there. Like,
She's
in this
beautiful.
bright
She is
red
beautiful.
It
dress.
is so
Casual.
I think I'd look like death.
Honestly though, like
I would not be out of that hospital. I would
No.
be milking it. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
stay there as long as I could before I got kicked out.
Usually you're there for like
Exactly.
a day. But I guess like
do you think they like have some kind of thing that make like forces them to like leave the hospital so they can like talk to the press.
Well, I read that article that you sent
Yeah.
today, and they were saying something like she was kind of like trying to leave quick because she
Ready?
knows
Yeah.
like how like her being at that hospital is gonna create like a, I don't know, like a big thing for all the people in the
true.
public, and like babies wait for no one. Someone else has to have their baby. Like you can't just be like, hey, sorry, like can you push your labor back because Kate's here. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. So like I would
Doesn't
get out of
work
there
like
if I
that.
could, and I'm sure she's like getting top care.
Oh yeah.
At home.
Definitely.
She is.
And like a
So
ton of help at
beautiful.
home too, though. It's not
Yeah.
like just her and her husband having to go back and take care of everything.
Exactly.
I think it's insane. Like the royal family means so much to Britain. I watched a Beatles documentary last night, and they were talking about the Queen. Like, when she dies, what are they gonna do?
It's crazy to think about though. Like, I don't know.
Just the impact that it.
I mean, they have like this mourning where they mourn for like, I don't remember exactly how long it was, but for at least like a day or so. They're mourning this loss, and like everything shuts down. All of the like everything, all restaurants, I mean probably not hospitals, I'm guessing, I'd hope not, but all restaurants, all businesses, they all close down to just mourn the death. It's crazy how that works.
And now with the baby, isn't Harry pushed down to
Yep.
what, sixth? in
Fifth
the-
or
I think,
sixth
yeah.
or something.
I believe he's
Okay.
sixth.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought he was fifth and then sixth now.
So the Queen Elizabeth II she's 92, so
Jeez.
clock's ticking.
Goodness
But so
gravy.
she's mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother now. And she had 4 kids, so she had Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward. So as we all know, Charles, he's the Prince of Wales, and he is the oldest child. So therefore he is first in line to get the throne after Queen Elizabeth dies. And because he's first in line, all of Charles's family is then like next in line for who will take the throne if like something happened to whoever was on the throne. So then Prince Charles's 2 sons are William and Harry, and William's the oldest one, and he now has 2 sons. And so Prince William is now second in line to the throne, who just had the baby. So then his first son will then be the 3rd in line to the throne, and he's only like 6 or 7 years old, maybe not even maybe. And then 4th in line to the throne, I believe, would be his daughter,
Charlotte. Right?
Charlotte. And then 5th in line to the throne is this baby that was just born yesterday, who doesn't even have a name yet. And like, if you just think about it, like, this baby, if something happened, like drastic happened where all of those people just died, this baby who doesn't even have a name yet and is like 2 days old would be the king.
Oh.
That's how that works. Like, he would be the king. But I mean, obviously they'd have someone to like take over and like
Until he
do
was of
things
age,
for
yeah.
him, but he'd still be considered the king. It's kind of crazy.
You're head of the state, so cute.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
I always love talking about that, like, comparative politics kind of thing, like, where it's so different from our own, but it's worked for them for so long, and I have to admire it.
Exactly.
And now we're going to be taking a break and seeing some of those cute little creatures on our next segment of Perfect Pets.
Hi, I'm Tyke. I'm a brown tiger, and while I may be a big old guy, I still have to play, cuddle, and eat all the treats you'll give me.
My name's Plum. I'm an active 2-year-old pit bull mix who loves to play. I try not to be rough, but sometimes I just can't help it. I'm V. I'm a brown and white tabby with lots of energy, but still loves to cuddle up after a long day of playing.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
And again, that number is 608-781-4014. All right, so the past 2 weekends, Coachella. Dream of mine to go there. I love music festivals, lots. Go to Summerfest every year since I was in 8th grade. Going to Lollapalooza this year. I'm so excited. But Coachella, I don't know, I've heard a lot of negative things about it lately, mostly because apparently the creator of Coachella is funding a lot of groups that are like not pro-choice or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is, but the creator of Coachella is on the hot seat right now, and not a lot of people like him. But which I do agree with. And apparently the artists weren't as amazing as people expected them to be. But my dream is to go to Coachella. I just think it'd be so cool to be in that atmosphere and be around all the people and stuff.
I've been seeing it blow up in my Instagram feed. Like, I keep seeing all these beautiful, like, bronze girls, like, with the Ferris wheel in the background, like, piecing and, like, wearing their crochet tops and flowers in their hair. And I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. Like, I wish I could be there, too. But tickets are, like, $1,000 each, aren't they? They're
a lot.
If you have to
not
buy
to
them,
mention,
like,
parking and
like
secondhand buying the tickets is insane.
yeah.
Going on that Ferris wheel though, that's a big dream. It's huge. Like I don't even know what you'd be able to see from up there, man. Like it's just a lot of stuff.
What city does it take place in again?
Coachella. It's in Coachella.
It's in Coachella? I did not know that. Oh my gosh. I'm out of the loop.
It's okay.
To me, this year Coachella lost all credibility to me because the yodeling kid showed up. Like, are you serious?
Yeah. When I
Do you
saw
think
that,
I want to hear that?
When I saw
when
that,
I'm trying to vibe with celebrities and look cool, I want to hear
a
this
yodeling child.
Like,
a
no.
yodeling child.
No.
Like when you're seeing this view right here, you're listening to a yodeling kid. What? Why?
I can hear that in my backyard in Marion, Wisconsin if I want to for free.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, what am I going to pay $1,000 for? Gosh, I tell you what.
I don't know.
Who was all on the lineup this year, aside from the like yodeling boy?
I didn't even look. I honestly didn't even look.
Beyonce was, right?
Obviously, the most
course.
important person is Beyonce.
Yeah.
They even kind of renamed Coachella as Baychella because she was just so amazing. It was, I watched so many videos. I found myself laying in bed the other day before class, and I was late to class because of this. They had so many videos on Instagram and just everywhere online, and she was just working it. Like, it was amazing. It was like, I read somewhere that it said it was like the highlight of her career. It was just kind of like a big thing that added it all together. And she even brought back Destiny's Child. That was so cool.
She just keeps getting better. Like, it's
It
like,
was amazing.
has Beyonce peaked? Maybe, and then just
No.
keep going. Extendo arm right up in there. I can't do it anymore, but she's just flying there. She cannot be stopped.
It's like, and she had these like, these bleachers and just so many people on them just dancing with her. Like, what other singer can do all this? Like, I've never seen something so extravagant as Beyonce.
She has such high energy too, and I feel like for a place like Coachella where everyone's vibing, like, it's so perfect because everyone just gets even more into it, and she looks so good up there too. I wish I could have seen it in person.
She is fine.
Well, when is she not though?
She literally, even when she doesn't look good, she looks good.
I've never seen an ugly Beyonce picture in my life.
No.
Not once.
Not a single time.
No.
And like,
perfectly.
Did you guys watch any videos of when she like came out and started performing?
Nope. I have
the
not
only
gotten
video
there
I
yet.
did see is when she fell with her sister.
Yeah. But like, she was in this, like, she looked like a queen. Like, she literally looked like a queen. She was Queen Bee. Like, it was crazy. And like,
she's Queen Bee.
Like, there were celebrities that were saying that they were crying. Like, they were crying when they saw her because it was so amazing.
I know I saw a lot of tweets of celebrities who were there that were saying like Beyonce is the greatest performer of our generation.
Exactly.
And I agree with that, of our generation.
Of our generation.
Of our generation.
Look at her right there.
Maine.
She's
got 3 kids.
3 kids.
3 kids.
3 kids.
I look like I had 7 kids and I'm 19.
Honestly. How does I don't.
It's rough out here. It's rough out here, but thank God Beyonce's alive.
She's really something though. Like, I want to see her in concert so bad. Can we make a pact?
I can't imagine like
someday we're gonna go and see Beyonce.
Yeah, if you wanna buy my ticket.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna play a clip actually of Beyonce right now, so you can see what I'm talking about. Like, just look at her. Oh my gosh, what a show.
Guys, I want to be the next Beyonce so I can have fireworks in a sparkly bodysuit.
Good luck with that one.
I'm gonna try so hard.
She just owns it. Like she can literally stand there for 5 minutes in complete silence if she wanted to, and everyone would just be amazed.
Like stare at her like a work of art.
I feel like there
Like,
was
just
a
look at her
video
stand there.
I've seen of someone doing that exact thing of like literally just standing there, and I'm pretty sure it was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
He was literally just standing there. I don't know if it was him though.
She's just standing there, and it's just like, it's going crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Interesting to make for me. I hate to keep bringing him up, but the like comparison between Beyonce and Michael Jackson, just I'm thinking about it right now. Just like the cultural impact that the both of them had during their times,
It's
were just
crazy.
insane. And I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you
I
think that
definitely
they're
agree.
like comparable? Do you think they should be?
I think so,
You
because
think
like
so?
they're very different. I think in their music.
I feel like they have like different impacts in like different ways.
Yeah.
But they're so influential at the same time. Like they're the masses of people too, across cultures too. It's really crazy the impact that they have from all kinds of viewpoints and things like that. And they're just different generations and different genres too. But super, super cool.
Yeah. They're super big on inclusion too, which I think like kind of separates them from a lot of people. Like they really focus on it. I mean, a lot of artists focus on that. I think most artists do, but I just think they make more of an impact than anyone else really does, to be honest.
I will say, seeing that cutout, Beyonce or MJ. I vote MJ, always.
I don't know, man. That's a hard one for me.
Michael Jackson invented music
He did. He
in
really
1983.
did.
With the
I really
music
think
Thriller.
he did as well.
Yep. Thriller.
Thriller? You ever seen that music video? That scared the pants off
So
of
like
me.
It really did. I saw it for the first time when I was like
Yeah.
8 years old, probably, and I was just like,
I was like, geez.
what is this? But I appreciate it now.
Yeah, and the funny
I
thing
love it
about Michael Jackson is he's so soft-spoken, you know,
He really
Yeah.
is.
But then his like on-stage personality is so boom out
just
there.
fire.
The first time I was introduced to Thriller, I think, was in 13 going on 30, where they do like the dance to the Thriller. But
Yeah.
well, I guess that we're getting signaled that we have to go for a break, so we'll be right back after this short break.
All right, and we're back. So now we're going to talk to you and give you some relationship advice. Chloe, would you like to start? You always give me such great relationship advice, to be totally honest.
I love giving relationship advice because for me, relationships are something that I'm a huge people person, so I'm all about the relationship between friends, family, and otherwise. So for me, I think the most important relationship advice that I could give is honesty and being completely upfront with somebody if you're uncomfortable about a subject, like, and I know sometimes things are just difficult to talk about, and I don't know, I'm talking whether it's a friendship, a family matter, or between a romantic couple or something like that. Just honesty is really the best policy, and even those like sticky subjects, you gotta just push through it and like force yourself to talk about them sometimes. And like some of my best relationships have formed out of me being like terribly blunt and having to put myself in those uncomfortable situations and talk to people about things that I didn't want to talk to, but that's really only served to like reinforce and strengthen the relationship to make it a better one. So that's my number one piece of advice for relationships like across the board. And I think you'll hear a lot of people telling you that, but it's really important to like put it into practice too. Like you hear it all the time, but sometimes you really got to do the extra shove to like actually put it into practice between your friendships and other relationships too that you might have.
Yeah,
So.
I definitely agree. Talking always helps. Like, why keep something bottled up and just like festering inside you rather than just stating your problem and attempting to solve it?
Exactly. And I haven't had like a ton of romantic relationship. I've only had like one serious relationship in my whole life as far as like romantic, and that was really, really great until we stopped communicating. So I can hear them laughing in the back. Yes, it is a little bit funny, but yeah. So that relationship was really great up until the point where like communication started to break down. And so I think that really highlights that you do need to keep those channels of communication open at all times.
I agree. I think my biggest piece of advice would be like, if something is going on, besides just like talking about it, like put yourself in that person's shoes, like in your significant other's shoes, to kind of understand and try to attempt to understand what they're going through, or maybe something's going on, maybe they had a bad day, maybe they got yelled at by their boss and they're taking it out and projecting it onto you. You never know what could be happening. But my best advice, yeah, put yourself in their shoes and try to understand, just have an open mind. I think that's
For sure.
Yeah.
I'd say my biggest piece of advice comes from the wise words of Aaron Rodgers, RELAX. Just relax, man. Everyone's so quick to try I'm sorry, to try and like put a label on something right away, and it just gets confusing. But if you like hanging out with someone and you feel like you fit their vibe really well, just do that. Don't think about it. Just enjoy it in the moment, and not like, I don't know, don't put pressure on something if you really don't have to, because that's what ruins things.
I think like personality-wise, that's like a huge thing. Like if you like don't click with someone, like why would you keep trying?
I see lots of people our age that are just in awful relationships. And it's like you guys hate each other.
They're in it because they like how the person looks, I feel like. That's
or the idea.
Well, if that's the case, why don't I have a boyfriend? Yes, RELAX, please. RELAX.
Relax, man. Honestly. That's the best. Honestly, I think that might be the best advice I've heard today.
Thank you. That it helps me.
It's the simple things, guys.
It is just
really
relax. Aaron Rodgers, he dominates the football field. I dominate relationships because I am relaxed and I can throw a football in a perfect spiral.
I really want to play catch with you now.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'll break your nose if you don't catch
have
it.
A football.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
there was a direct spiral right at her face.
Direct spiral into your relationship.
How
You should be a relationship guru, and that can be your slogan.
Oh my God, relationship guru. Yeah.
You guys are witnessing just $1 million industry.
Witnessing greatness. Aaron Rodgers, if you see this, I love you.
We all love you. Please never leave the Packers.
He should be our next guest.
Like Jordan did.
We have Aaron Rodgers.
Why hasn't Aaron Rodgers come on down to Afternoon Delight? I feel like this is something he'd really enjoy doing in his free time.
Aaron Rodgers, at Aaron Rodgers. Can we have you come down?
Yeah, please. We'd love to give you relationship advice.
Yeah, or if you want to be in a relationship.
Hey,
right?
he's dating Danica Patrick. And I say, Aaron Rodgers, I am 19. You cannot go to jail for dating me, and I'm hilarious. And I can also eat more cheese than anyone I've ever met in my life.
That's a good quality.
Please,
those are
take me on a date. We can go to Olive Garden. It's cheap. It's good. You can order me a glass of red wine, because I can't, because I'm not 21. But I think we'll have a fun time if you see this.
And we'll let you pay for the date, because we're broke college students.
Can take
Thanks for that, Aaron.
Oh no, Aaron Rodgers not taking anyone but me. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm just, hey. RELAX, that's my man's. That's my man's.
Okay.
Come on.
Acceptable. You called him, so.
And
you brought him up.
He's from California. I was born in California.
Oh, it's meant to
Get
be.
out. Aaron, what would our couple name be? Taryn? Taryn? Aori?
You can name your kids Taryn.
Yeah.
Taryn Rodgers.
Your first child's name.
I like it. Actually, I kind of like that name. Is that weird? Please marry Aaron Rodgers and name your first kid.
Taryn.
All right, Aaron, it's up to you.
It's all
in your field.
Oh, well, if you ever see this, Aaron, please come by the studio and catch us on our next Afternoon Delight. We'll see you next time here at WMCM.